Catch cans, the what, how and why we have them, and should you fit a catch can to your Audi TT Mk1? Hi all, Andy here and welcome back to the channel where today we're talking all about catch cans. Now behind me is the Project TT and it had a catch can when it arrived, but what is a catch can? Because if you have a standard Audi TT Mk1, it's unlikely you have one on the car. So first off, let's talk about what is a catch can. Well, like its name suggests, it's a can that catches something. And what it's catching is oil vapour. On your car, you have a PCV system, which stands for positive crankcase ventilation. During combustion, the fuel is being ignited, which forces the piston down due to the high pressure. However, some of that pressure will get past your piston rings and under the piston itself, which we call blow-by. This is creating positive pressure under the piston. To prevent this pressure in the crankcase from doing damage, we need to vent it, and that is where the PCV system comes in handy. This high pressure gas is carrying combustion deposits in it, which include carbon and oil vapour from the engine lubrication. The PCV system then redirects this gas and vapour back into the combustion cycle via the inlet manifold to be burnt off. However, putting oil vapour back into the combustion cycle is going to make your emissions even worse because you're going to be burning more oil, which is going to be bad for the environment. It's also not great for your valves and pistons as it encourages carbon build-up in your engine, carbonisation. This can cause a rough running engine and poor fuel economy at best and engine damage at worst, something to be avoided. So that oil vapour that's being burnt off, as we mentioned, is bad for the environment, but also it's going to be bad for the inside of our PCV system because over time it's going to cause the rubber hoses to perish. Now when those hoses break down and start to perish, they too are going to be adding to the contaminants that are flowing around that PCV system being burnt by the engine, making the whole situation even worse. So that's where a catch can help you out. By introducing a catch can to that PCV system as part of that routing, it will catch the oil vapour and contain it in this pot and then pass off clean air around your PCV system, preventing more contaminants from being put back into the engine and causing more damage. Here's a handy diagram to explain how it works. The PCV hoses supply oil vapour to the can through the inlet and through the mesh where the vapour cools and condenses and is then trapped in the can. The outlet then returns the cleaner air off to be vented away into the turbo intake pipe. So when we look at the whys for the catch can, well, it's pretty simple. It's because we want to ensure that we are catching the oil and stopping it from going around the engine, because as you can imagine, when there's all those contaminants flowing around the PCV system going back into the inlet manifold, such as parts of rubber from the hoses and the oil vapour itself, that is going to start to clog up and carbonise your valves and your piston heads, which in turn will cause less efficient combustion and of course less power. So from that, we know why we would put an oil catch can in place. It is to protect the environment, but also to keep our engine running as efficiently as possible. There is, of course, a third reason to do this. The PCV system on these cars is 20 years old at least. The hoses are breaking down, causing boost leaks and of course more contaminants, and parts to replace this with an OEM setup are almost non-existent. You could of course replace your PCV hoses with a nice aftermarket silicone set, but it would be better to simplify your setup if you are going down this route and introduce the catch can. A few easily available 19mm hoses, a T-piece and a catch can are much easier to obtain than unique and expensive Audi parts. When I collected the Project TT and looked under the bonnet, it already had a Billy Cloud catch can fitted to the system. In a 20-year-old car, the PCV system is going to start to deteriorate, and I think that the Project TT car has had the PCV system removed and this oil catch can installed to cope with the outlet of the oil vapour. Here is the catch can from the Project TT, and looking at it on the inside, it's not what I expected. Now I need to unscrew the catch can from the inlet and outlet at the top, so the actual can that catches the oil. And if we look inside, it's quite a shock. It looks like, well, cream cheese. So by looking at that, you can see this is the inlet for the catch can and this is the outlet. So all of the crud is coming in here, and you can see it's built up on this filter part as it goes through. And then the hole, the clean hole, is where the air is going back to the engine. Now I'm going to tilt the camera downwards because if I tip this can up, all the contents are going to come out. So I'm going to show you what's inside. So there you go. There is the contents of my catch can. As you can see, it's pretty murky in there. So as you can see, the contents of a catch can are pretty nasty. Now I was expecting, when I looked in this catch can, it was just going to be full of quite dense oil, but no, it looks like it's got lots of contaminants in there as well. So it means the catch can is doing its job. I would say these are very straightforward to fit. It just means there is some reworking of pipe work from the various locations around the engine, and they do come with a nice clear guide, and there's plenty of help on YouTube on how to fit a catch can to your car. But I'm going to show you my setup on the car. We're going to put this back in position, and I'm going to explain how I feel it works. So on the Audi TT Mk1, you normally find a catch can positioned and hanging from the strut brace around about here. So this particular catch can is held in place by one simple Allen bolt, and it connects up to two hoses, which I'm going to reconnect here. One there and one there, like so, and that's suspended, as I mentioned, from this bracket on the strut brace. So here is our catch can in position on the engine, and as you can see, it is suspended from the strut brace by this bracket. There's then an inlet and outlet pipe to the catch can to allow the vapour to come in to the can and then back out and around the engine system. Now the setup of the catch can is very simple. The process for the catch can is the pressure comes out of the crankcase here in the top of the rocker cover, so the overpressure is coming out and it is being fed into the catch can. Here the oil vapour will condense and sit in the can, so air will then flow from the catch can to the hockey puck and the diaphragm, which then in turn feeds back into the turbo intake pipe, completely bypassing any oil vapour going back into your inlet manifold. And it's connected by these rubber 19mm pipes and various Jubilee clips to fasten it all in place. It's a very simple setup, and I think it's a much more efficient way of dealing with the oil vapour in your car. So that's my take on the oil catch can for the Audi TT Mk1, and I think it is a really sensible solution for those of you that have got failed PCV systems or pipework that's starting to perish. Why don't you let me know in the comments if you think a catch can is a good idea for the car, and if you have one fitted yourself. And of course, if you're thinking of fitting one, why don't you leave me a comment asking questions on how to do so. If you've enjoyed today's content, then please do think about giving this video a thumbs up, and also think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so, where you'll find lots more helpful videos on the Audi TT Mk1. As always, thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care.